Welcome to the broadcast today. I am Mr. Dishinger, your host. Our first story of the day is a big one, as our head reporter is on site at the Minnesota Cycling Association Championship race in Mount Kato. Let's catch up with the action, as the first race of the weekend is starting now. Go Haley! Shift! Good job, Haley. All downhill. And now we're at the top of Mount Kato, and in the background you can see a super cool bridge. Here I am with racer Haley. Haley, what was the toughest part of this race?
The ski hill.
The ski hill. And how did you handle the bridge on the back? You just jump it?
I walked it.
Walked it. No shame in walking it. It's a big bridge, even though it looks small here. Send it back to you at the desk. Thank you for that coverage of the 6th grade race. I have been told that Haley has dramatically improved this season. One day she will jump that bridge. Our next race is 6th grade boys. Let's see some highlights of Isaiah's race. There you go, Isaiah. There you go, Isaiah. Good job. Isaiah has completed every race he started this season. There were times he wanted to quit, but he powered through to the end. Good work, Isaiah. My producers are informing me that Johnny and Cooper are about to start their race. Let's jump to a scenic view of the start of their race. Get your binoculars out. Did you check that view out? Wow! All our racers started down below in front of the chalet and biked up and down a ski hill. Let's check in with our sideline reporter as he caught up with the one, the only, Johnny Benson. Thanks for the introduction, Coach. Here I am with Johnny Benson. He had just completed his final race of the season. Johnny, how was your final race?
Stressful.
Stressful. And are you looking forward to next year?
No.
Oh, he's not. What was the hardest part of today's race, Johnny?
It was wet.
Did that make the course conditions slippery?
Yes.
Did that help you go faster?
No.
Can you answer more than a one-word question? That's it, folks. We'll turn it back to the desk, and we'll get another interview in a little while. Thanks for that sideline report, Coach D. I understand that our next video clip is of Cooper. Go ahead and check his highlights out. Cooper! Hey, we're live here post-race of the 7th grade boys, and here I'm standing with Cooper Peterson. Cooper, how was your race?
Okay.
Tell us the easiest part of your race.
Downhill.
Why was the downhill the most difficult?
Well, because it wasn't uphill.
That's right, because downhill is easier than uphill. And it was your last race of the season. What do you expect to see next year?
Improvement.
There you have it, right from the horse's mouth, Cooper Peterson himself. Back to you at the desk. After a good rookie season while playing football during the week and racing mountain bikes on the weekend, there was nothing that could keep Cooper from finishing a race, except maybe watching a Dolphins game. Now we are getting live footage of the one and only Carl Benson. Let's get out to the action now.
No, my sister's your grandpa's.
Yeah, Carl! You got it, man! Woo! You got it, man! Carl! Come on, Carl! Carl! Almost.
Soundstripe.
Carl! No, that's his first lap. Was it? He kept going?
Soundstripe. Soundstripe. Soundstripe.
And here I am with Carl Benson. He just completed 2 laps at Mount Kato, which you can kind of see behind us. Carl, what was the hardest part of the race?
Going uphill on roots on berms.
Oh, look at that. More than a one-word answer. Good job, Carl. And what was your favorite part of the race?
Finishing.
Finishing. There you have it. Right from Carl himself. He will be available to sign autographs after the race, right?
No.
No, sorry. That was for Cooper, not Carl. All right, back to the sports desk. Carl had a great season, posting personal bests at every single race course this year. Good work, Carl. What's that? Oh yeah, got it. Hold up. My producers are signaling to me that the JV2 girls race is starting. Let's jump to the action and watch Elizabeth's final race of her senior year. Good job. Good job, Elizabeth. Yeah.
Sounds
Good
right.
work. Good job. Hard part's done for that lap. All right, here we are with Elizabeth Thompson, and she just completed Mount Kato, final race of the... Oh, we'll edit that part out, maybe. So, how was your race today?
I mean, the first little bit it was good. I climbed up the hill pretty well, but it was hard because the girls in front of me were climbing up the hill really slow, and I think it would have been easier to go just go full speed at it. But whatever, made it up the hill, and I was doing pretty good. And on the back half of the hill, it's up there somewhere, over there. Went over these little things that go like this. Not good for pots. If you have it, don't do those. Then I was going up another hill and I saw a man in an orange vest, and I said, perfect. He sounds very lightheaded. So I tried to give him my bike. He wouldn't take it, so I threw my bike in the ditch and I passed out. And then they hauled me away on a gator. I tried to say that I could finish, but they wouldn't let me. They just hauled me away.
And that comes back to every single race she's been determined to finish, no matter what, if she smashed her finger the day before or what. She was determined to finish even if she passed out.
They didn't let me this time. Oh well, it was fun. It was fun. Good
Well,
last race.
What was your overall thought of the season?
I thought it was fun when it wasn't hurting.
And should we fail you so you can do it again next year?
Sure. Or I could just come back and help.
Or she could come back as a
Yeah.
coach. There we go.
Be a coach.
All right, let's do that.
Okay.
All right. Thanks for the interview. Thanks for a great season.
Thank you.
Enjoy the video. Be sure to do what?
Like and subscribe.
That's right. Hey, I see what you did there. Quick plug for your channel. Elizabeth had a great season despite all the setbacks. She gave it 100%, which a lot of people struggle to do. Good work, Elizabeth. Get a video from here for. Yeah, there's Quinn, Hayden. Yep, I see them all.
Sounds right.
They're flying. That's a sweep.
Sounds right.
There you go. There you go, Jacob. Got it. All right, here I am with Jacob, and we are at Mount Kato, the state championship race, as you've seen in this video. That's why you're watching it. And we just wanted to get Jacob's thoughts on today's event. How did it go out there today?
Yeah, it's a really cool course, really well groomed, some really interesting features out here, a ton of people. Really nice to see everyone out here. The fans are great, the announcers are a lot of fun. Yeah.
And how was the amount of cowbell? Could it use more or less?
You can never have too much cowbell.
There it is, never too much cowbell. So bring those cowbells on out next year for next season. What does your biking future look like? Are you going to tackle more now that you graduate and move on, or is this going to be the end of your biking career?
Yeah, I think no matter where I go, I think I'm going to continue to bike, whether it's competitive or recreational. It's definitely up in the air, but definitely plan to continue biking for a long time.
Perfect. Biking is a lifelong sport. All right, I'll somehow edit this back to the sports desk. Over and out. Thanks for that, Jacob. Let's climb to the top of the hill and watch Quinn race. Now on to our JV2 boys, Hayden, Justin, Bo, Quinn, and Jacob, in no particular order. Good work, Quinn! There you go. Good job, Quinn. All right, here we are post race with Quinn Peterson. Fantastic day of racing. Again, you're watching the Mount Kato video, so where are we? Mount Kato, that's right. Quinn, what was your final race of the season like today?
Oh, it was pretty good.
And what was the hardest part?
Hardest part is probably just going through the trails after going up the hill.
Okay. It's a big hill in the back, as you can see behind us, and he climbed it like a champ. And then there was another thing I was going to ask. What was that part? I can edit this part out.
Passing.
Oh yeah. Did you pass anybody while you were out on the trail?
Yeah, I passed a lot of people.
A lot of people. Was it difficult to pass?
I just found the open areas and went around them.
So there you go. You got to find the open areas and pass, and just crank it down. And what does next year look like? Are you going to be on the team, and who should you have join the team?
I'm going to be doing it next year, and Luke Jesuits, come out.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Luke Jesuits, you're on the hook now, and it's on YouTube, so the whole world has seen it. All right, we are going to pack up and head out of here. It's a great racing season. Be sure to check the videos, and yeah, we'll see you next season. There you go, Hayden. Good job, bud. There you go, Hayden. Good job. Guy behind you.
Sound stride.
Catch it! Get it, Penny, get it! Come on, Penny, get it! Get it! Nice finish,
Sound stride.
Hey, here we are with Hayden. He just completed his final JV2 race of the season. Hey, that was a really close finish. What happened there?
The second lap towards the end, some guy tried to pass me, so I didn't let him push through the end.
And it got really close to the end. You really, what was the strategy coming around that final corner?
Get off my seat and pedal as hard as I could.
It was great.
Mm-hmm.
How was your overall season? What did you think?
Really bad start, and I got better and better every race.
And how about that sun we're staring into?
It's great. I love it. It's cold out here.
It's cold. It's cold. And there you have it, right from Hayden Larson. Back to the sports desk. Well, the camera guy should have repositioned the interview and interviewee on that report. We will address that at our next meeting. Staring into the sun, squinting the whole video. This guy needs to be fired. Here we are back with more cowbell. Hayden, did you have any encounters out on the trail?
Yeah, I had a deer run out in front of me, and I almost hit it, and I drove past it, and it didn't jump in front of me, but I drove right past it. And I also, first lap down a steep hill, I had 3 guys grab my bike and help me down.
Wow, that's intense.
It was intense.
Yeah. Could have had some venison for lunch.
Yes.
Yeah. Too bad we're all
No.
All right, that's to the blooper reel, but that's an incredible story. Thanks for sharing that. All right, over and out. All right, here we are with Elizabeth, and she's just going to summarize her season. How was it?
Race number 1, flew 20 feet into a tree. Race number 2, I was sick, so I didn't get to go. Race number 3, had a POTS attack. Race number 4, had basically a broken hand, and I only could use one hand to steer, and I crashed a lot. And race number 5, which was this one, passed out and got hauled away in a gator.
There it is, the summary of the season, but overall it was?
Great, just peachy.
Just peachy. There it is. Thanks for watching our video and the highlights from the state championship race at Mount Kato. If you are a KMS, CCS, or area student and want to join our team next year, email the news station in the description below for more information. Oh wait, one more thing. We have breaking news. The head coach, Mr. Bergstaller himself, is at the podium for the post-race interview and comments. Let's go there now.
Coach.
Yes, you and Red.
Do you think your athletes were prepared?
Absolutely, they were. They were excited too, and so was I. We've been anticipating this. Every meet was getting more difficult as they went, and that first climb that they took, each one of them climbed it well and climbed it hard and got to the top.
Coach.
Yes, in the back.
Looking back at the season, what was your ultimate goal?
My ultimate goal is to build passion for the sport, and I definitely do believe that was achieved. We had athletes at the end of the year ask, how can we keep going? What else can we keep doing? And we've got things in the works to make that happen. So yes, I do believe that the goal is reached.
Coach.
Over here.
What was your most embarrassing moment?
You have to ask that? Come on. My most embarrassing moment was at Prairie Woods, and I've got these fancy clips on my noble steed back here. And I was wearing my clip shoes, and I thought it'd be fun to try to ride a wheelie. And so I pulled back hard on the reins, and I realized, I'm going a little too far. I didn't hit the brakes, fell over backwards, and I still have some of the marks on my elbows where I came in contact with the gravel. And I had nice blood for the rest of the practice. That was the moment. Don't do that.
Coach.
Yes, Aaron.
Last but not least, if you want your athletes to remember one thing, what would it be?
It would be to trust the process. With anything with endurance sports, anything in life, there's a process that needs to take place, and it's not going to happen over a short period of time.